This world. This Jabberwock Island we're on.
It's a virtual world that was inspired by the actual Jabberwock Island.
So it is.
All right, I was waiting for you, Makoto. You finally arrived.
So now I have to fight Makoto?
My name is Makoto Naegi. Like you, I'm also a former student of Hope's Peak Academy. And right now, I'm a member of the Future Foundation. By now, you should understand your true identities.
Huh? Our true identities?
Aren't we the 15 survivors of Hope's Peak Academy who were rescued by the Future Foundation? Could it be? The survivors of Hope's Peak Academy and the remnants of Ultimate Despair are...
Yes, both of those phrases refer to you guys.
Oh my god.
Tell me, Makoto Naegi, who are you?
Oh man, I've been found out.
What is this now?
Found out? Then you're...
What? What's going on?
And it's funny, they have no, like, memory of her, but she must know about them. She turned them into what they became.
Am I hallucinating?
I know anything goes here, but this is clearly not fucking okay!
I see. So that's your reaction to seeing an extra-large high school girl. But are they really that big? Don't you think they're pretty small? She's huge! She's way too huge! But the final boss in a certain action game is much bigger. You know, that game, Kniferella.
She said it anyway.
I see. An estimated bust size of 15 meters, huh? My boobs are hopelessly huge. Hey, want me to squish you in between them? Big boobs feel good, you know.
It's been a while since I played the first game, and I know she, like, when Juko went into all of her different kind of, like, versions of herself, I don't know, did her voice actress change? It sounds a little different. I could be completely mistaken.
I'd get fucking crushed!
If this was a pandering fan service game full of pretty girls, there'd be a CG close-up of my cleavage. But, too bad, this isn't a fan service game. Of course, since it's not an action game either. You won't even get to experience the refreshing sensation of battling an enormous final boss. So fucking hopeless!
Okay, that voice sounds familiar, though.
This is Monokuma's true identity?
We have to deal with this thing?
I'm shocked you'd call me this thing. Oh, you're so mean.
Okay, never mind. Maybe it is her regular voice actress, because I'm like, oh, the voices are starting to sound familiar now.
Is it just me, or did her personality change? I get easily bored of my personality. Like, I already got bored of my personality who gets easily bored. And that's when Fuyuhiko would say, "It's too damn soon to say you got bored, right?"
Wait, what?
I have plenty of data on you guys, so it's so easy for me to know what you're all thinking.
You are not bored at all. I got bored of getting bored. Jeez. Even when I'm dead, I still get bored. This sucks.
Even when you're dead, does that mean... Is this... Okay, well, like the easiest question ever.
I see!
Are you Junko Enoshima?
Did you say Junko Enoshima? Isn't she dead?
Yeah, I guess I would have no idea what she actually looks like. They just read about her in a book.
It's true. I did end up dying the last time. I'm sorry, okay? I didn't mean to go so fast. I couldn't help it, you know? It was my first time. Jeez, stupid. You're the one who made me go. And why is someone who died here right now? Do you guys know about an artificial intelligence called alter ego?
Huh?
Exuberance! We are now an AI! We have transcended humanity!
What AI? Stop saying all this crazy bullshit!
You see, my personality is like this because I'm the type who dies easily, right? That's why I made my own AI program while I was still alive. And then someone uploaded me into this Neo World program. And that's how Alter Ego Junko hopelessly appeared in front of you guys.
That's insane. This insane bitch is Junko Enoshima. She's responsible for everything. The destruction of Hope's Peak Academy, the destruction of the world. The one who took over the Neo World program and forced us to kill each other. It was all this bitch's doing. Even so, what am I supposed to do? Even if we know she's Junko Enoshima.
Don't get cautious and think stuff like, what can we do? I mean, we're all ultimate despair here. Each and every one of our classmates looked at us like we're a bunch of loogies on the side of the road. So, let's all be friends.
Hell no!
Man, they hate me.
I'm like, how am I supposed to... If she says she knows what we're thinking, and we're all ultimate despair, I'm just like, how are we supposed to beat her?
And I was thinking of you guys when I tampered with the graduation program. But they still hate me.
Huh?
Tampered? With the graduation program? Remember what that fake Makoto said earlier? About what happens to you when you graduate, right? I feel like you guys weren't getting a big enough reward for graduating. So, I decided to modify what happens so it's something exciting and unique. Just like a game. Uploading your game memories into your real bodies is fine, but letting your friends stay dead just sucks. That's why I decided to resurrect them.
Oh, so now we're gonna be more wanting to... well, of course I don't want to do what Junko says. That's like the worst thing you could possibly do.
This is the new graduation program I'm offering.
Resurrect?
Oh, Fuyuhiko's gonna go for it so I can be with Peko again.
Hey, are you serious? Can you really do that?
It was like real hard, you know? The graduation program is the core part of this game, so it was protected with a lot of encrypted codes. It took me a long time. I felt so much despair about how useless I am. Well, one advantage of being an AI is that I got smarter with computers. Before that, every time a computer froze, I used to put it in a microwave and nuke it.
Show of hands, class. How long do you think it took for me to modify it?
Who cares about that? Are you serious when you say that everyone who died will come back to life?
I'm gonna have to, like... Now I feel like I'm gonna have to argue among these guys to try and convince them not to do this.
Did you forget? You gotta answer questions to progress the story. That's the rule of this game, right? By the way, I'll give you a clue. You guys were always watching time slip away at a certain place.
So you're not gonna tell us until we answer that?
We're completely at her mercy. But if we can't progress unless we answer, we have no choice but to answer. How long it took for Junko Enoshima to modify the graduation program? She said we were watching how long it took. If so, that certain place we were watching was... Oh, right, the park. It had that countdown, the timer.
I see!
The countdown at Jabberwock Park. That's the only place we can think of. That's the only place we consistently watch that has anything to do with time.
So that's what it was in reference to.
Then that countdown represented the time that was needed to modify the program.
How brilliantly wrong! You're totally wrong about that tricky timer.
Never mind.
Wrong? Then what was it?
How should I put this? I was just... goofing around.
Huh?
I mean, isn't stuff you don't understand exciting even though you don't get it? It's kind of like superhero cosplayers, or someone else's designs of alien life and stuff, right? It was just for show? In the end, it was meaningless. Does that fill you with despair? Like getting booted from a game server? You know those murder mysteries where the culprit is really the detective who's investigating the murder? Well, I'm so over predictable crap like that. Just what did you expect at this stage of the game?
I don't know what to expect at this point, really.
She's seriously messed up.
Well, in a way. The countdown implied I was on a mission. Did you ever make up your own silly rules, like don't step off the white line when you cross the road? I was testing myself to see if I could get you guys into the graduation program before the timer reached 0.
Enough. Please stop.
Don't be so disappointed. It's totally true. I had a hard time manipulating the program. While you guys were at the beach making wrinkly dog faces, I was working so hard on my own, you know?
Hey, enough with this pointless crap! Are you seriously going to resurrect everyone who died?
Like I said, it's easy. It's just a game after all.
Just a game?
Yeah. Each and everything that happened in this world was just an event within the game. There's no way anything that occurred in the game could affect the real world.
What you're saying now is completely different from what you said before.
Oh, great.
You said whether or not it's a lie. The moment you feel something is real, it becomes real.
The game where you throw my words back at me is over, so you don't really have to worry about it.
Fine. I won't worry about it.
Hey!
Oh, no.
Who fucking cares about logic? As long as everyone who died comes back to life, that's good enough.
But if we do not understand the principles behind it, then we do not even know if it is really possible.
Anything goes in this world. You've seen that happen so many times already, right?
Oh, it's, I feel like I'm gonna have to, like, do a panic talk action with him to try and snap him out of this.
Well, if a high school girl can get huge, then it's not crazy if the
like,
dead
he's
can come
already
back
made
to
up
life,
his mind. Everyone
right?
seems like they can be persuaded a little bit easier, but Fujiko is like, I think all he's caring right now about is Peko.
If she's saying that's how she tampered with a computer program, how are we supposed to respond to that?
That's right. That's why you should finish this game and go back to living a normal life in the real world.
If we go back, what do you get out of it?
Yeah, exactly. She's not doing this out of the goodness of her heart.
What benefit do you get by making us return to the real world? As long as we don't know what it is.
But the thing is, like, we're all ultimate despair. She wants us to go back to the real world so we can probably continue to do what we were doing before.
Man, so annoying. You're so petty. It's not like you're a housewife living on a tight budget. All I want is to put on this graduation performance in a more dramatic way. Well, if you doubt me, you don't have to go back. Is that what you want? Not to go back?
Well, hold on a sec. We're obviously going to get out of here. If it'll bring our dead friends back, it's all we can do.
Of course! We've been working toward that goal for like
Oh, now they're all
forever.
starting to get swayed.
Because we had that goal, we were able to endure those killings.
Plus, everyone can go back together. So there's no reason to hesitate.
You are
No,
right.
I'm the only one who's like, you guys, this isn't like, obviously there's a reason why Junko wants
There
this.
is no way we can choose to stay here after all we've been through.
Just as expected from the winners of this killing school trip, your will to live is truly ultimate. Wonderful! That's just more reason for you to execute your role as devices.
Devices?
Okay, now let's stop stalling for time with exposition and hurry up and do it. Now then, why don't you guys just go ahead and answer with the touch panel that's in front of you? I'm gonna do it. I'm seriously gonna do it. If you don't hurry up, I'm seriously really gonna do it. You don't have to say, who are you talking to? It doesn't concern a chump like you, Hajime.
Oh god, I love her voice actress so much. I'm so happy she's back, even if she's totally messing with me.
Chump?
Don't worry about it. Everything's gonna be over once we press this.
I've noticed they've been using the word chump over and over again. It's just like, I wonder if there's a reason for that, if there's something to that.
So we just have to press graduate, right?
If we do that, we can go home, right?
This can't be it. Come on. I can go back. With this, I can finally go back. He's right. With this, we can finally go back. This will be the end. And our friends who die will be saved. That's way beyond what we expected. Then it's safe to say this is the good ending, right? Oh no. Oh no. I don't want to press repeat, but then if I don't press anything, maybe I won't press anything, but then they say that'll be abstaining. Oh, I don't know if I want to, but the whole thing is they were just talking about, like, pressing graduate, like, the fact that she's wanting this so bad. I'm gonna say don't press anything. What are you doing? It's decided by a majority vote, so just don't think about it and press graduate. Don't you want to go back home? I don't care if you want to stay here, but don't drag us into it. Okay, well... It seems like it's kind of forcing me to press graduate, isn't it? But the way he's saying it's safe to say this is the good... I'm gonna press repeat. Hey, that's the repeat button. Okay, so no, it's literally... You better not start saying how we're better off staying here. Okay, so no, it is forcing me to press graduate. Well, that kind of sucks.
I got it!
Oh, what?
Don't press it! This is
Makoto!
Junko's trap!
Real Makoto. I hope. I think? Huh?
What the heck?
I didn't want to press
That guy
it.
from earlier is back again.
I literally tried twice not to press graduate, and the game was forcing me to.
It's not again. This time, it's the real one.
I was wondering if I was going to actually see anybody from the Future Foundation, like not just Junko pretending to be. I wonder where the rest of them are.
Real? I'm Makoto Naegi. Makoto Naegi of the Future Foundation.
This guy is the real Makoto Naegi? Then this is the guy I spoke to?
I'm sorry I'm late. I actually wanted to come rescue you sooner, but
Oh, the old music. I'm loving this.
thanks to the virus infecting the Neo World program, I wasn't able to enter.
Just when the chumps are in a pinch, he's suddenly able to enter for reasons unknown.
Because it's a game.
And thus, the main character gallantly appears. So cool! I'm drooling! So much!
Okay.
Did you also time my
I was gonna say,
arrival?
she was totally expecting this. For dramatic effect.
No, it doesn't matter. I'm going to save everyone. And then I'm going to settle this between us once and for all.
I'm drooling! I can't stop my leak!
How were you able to get here, Makoto?
Since I used my tricks to hack into the program, he must have hacked in with his tricks too, right? That's also how you kept your memories, right? Even though you haven't aged a day, just like these guys.
If I hadn't, then I wouldn't have been able to save everyone.
Don't you understand? It doesn't matter how you got here. As long as you're here, you'll be treated like one of my students. Which means you must respect my authority.
I already know the risks of being...
He's like, I've tangled with you before, Junko. I know what to expect.
Ugh, you always had such reckless hope. I love you so much that you disgust me.
Hey, just what do you mean by trap? What is Junko's trap?
It doesn't matter.
Damn it, Fujihiko.
We can finally end this, you know? If we get out of here, it'll all resolve itself peacefully.
It's the whole thing. If you believe in a lie, it becomes the truth, or so he wants to believe.
After all this, I can't let you get in the way. The fact that you guys are even thinking like that is Junko's trap. Huh? She's lying to you about your dead friends coming back to life.
Oh, little old me.
Who do we trust?
It must be kind of weird because before, like, they were talking to who they thought was Makoto, and it didn't end up being Makoto, and then they see the real Makoto, and then they have to trust this Makoto.
If you knew Junko's true goal, you'd know she's lying.
You know her goal?
Yeah. Junko's goal is to convert the Hope Restoration Program to the Despair Restoration Program.
The Despair Restoration Program?
As part of the graduation program, your avatar's memory and
Okay.
consciousness is uploaded
So is
into
he
your
saying
real
that we're
body.
going to get all of our memories back, and then we're just going to revert right back to being Ultimate Despair again?
However, none of us expected that any of the avatars would get deleted. Junko has taken advantage of that opportunity. She intends to use her version of Alter Ego, the AI she stole my friend's skill to create, and upload herself into the bodies of everyone whose avatar was deleted.
Oh, okay, that's a thing too, dang.
What?
Then everyone who died isn't gonna come back to life.
They're gonna be taken over by Junko?
That's even worse than being dead.
What the fuck?
Like the real world, once an avatar is deleted from this virtual world, It can't be recovered. It's actually impossible to revive them.
That doesn't mean I was lying, you know? I just didn't make some things clear. And even if they're overwritten by my alter ego, it doesn't mean they'll be a completely different person. The data of everyone who died is stored within me, so I'm sure I can convincingly act out their personalities.
Don't mess with me.
In fact, I have a lot of data on Fuyuhiko, so I know some things that'll make you happy.
She seems to be like... she seems to be targeting him especially.
I can play a version of Peko that's more to your liking than she ever was.
I said, don't fucking mess with me!
Operation Junkify All Mankind begins here!
Junkify all mankind?
After uploading my alter ego into everyone who died, I'm gonna take over the Future Foundation's headquarters. And then, eventually, there's gonna be a whole lot of me's all over the world! With this, my Despair Utopia, where you can despair as you please, Junko Land, will be complete! That's Operation Junkify All Mankind in a nutshell. Oh yeah! Our dreams are expanding and
That messed up plan is your goal?
And you guys almost fell for it. It's a good thing Makoto got here when he did.
Then why didn't you just kill all of us? If you did, you could have taken over all of our bodies. Wouldn't that have been more convenient for you?
She's probably like, oh, but it wouldn't have been as much fun.
Is that what you want me to do? Is it still too late to do that?
No. There's a reason Junko couldn't do that. That's why she made you guys kill each other.
The reason she wasn't able to do that, was it because there was something she didn't do? If so, the reason is... she didn't have a real body? The school trip's rules? She was sealed away, there wasn't enough time. Okay. I'm guessing it's either the rules... I mean, the thing is, because it's a program, having the real body wouldn't really make that much of a difference. I'm gonna say it's either the sealed away or the school trips rules, so let's just go with the rules.
I see! I got it. It's because of the school trip's rules.
I'm surprised she still has to abide by those.
Even a monster like her has to follow the rules of the school trip?
I guess, I mean, the first game, it was the same kind of thing, is they were kind of trapped by the rules.
Junko usurped Usami's authority as an observer, and her role as your teacher.
However, according to the rules of the school trip, even Usami had to follow them. That's why when Junko took over her position, she had no choice but to follow the rules as well.
So, the rules were protecting us?
Man, I was so annoyed. I had the authority to add rules, but no authority to delete rules. Oh well, even if I could have deleted rules, I was still busy with my whole taking over your bodies plan.
So you made us kill each other, because you couldn't kill us yourself.
Then, is that how you were able to increase the number of bodies you can take over?
Like I said, I personally didn't care about the outcome of the killings.
How dare you look down on us? Don't fuck with me. What about our lives?
Chump change.
She really likes the word chump, doesn't she?
I won't forgive you. I will never, ever fucking forgive you!
So that's your trap. You tried to make us choose graduate, so you can take over everyone's body with the graduation program.
How can you be so cruel?
Because Junko Enoshima is the true ultimate despair. She doesn't yearn for any kind of future at all. She fills every person she meets with despair.
That's my Makoto. You understand me so well. For me, despair is not a goal or a
just
set of principles.
who she is.
Or a lifestyle, or even an instinct. It's what defines me as Junko Enoshima. It's just my characterization. That's why I'm able to pursue despair with such purity.
So you're saying you only exist to fill people with despair?
For example, Want to hear about a beautiful memory that even I, who gets bored easily, still remember fondly? Picture thousands of fools who are madly in love with me, dying one by one like insects doused with bug spray. And the best part is, they did it to themselves, you know?
That's the reserve department suicide, isn't it?
Thousands of humans falling like dominoes. Oh, that memory is so beautiful. It made my brain melt.
Yeah, about that. Does that story have a happy ending?
What do you think, Kazuichi? Really? Could it be, is she talking about them right now?
I see!
Are you talking about the reserve course's mass suicide?
Oh yeah, I totally forgot you're a survivor of the reserve course. By the way, I'm so sorry for your loss.
Mass suicide?
Oh, that's right, they don't know about that.
An incident where 2,357
It's
people
only-
from the
only
reserve
Fuyuhiko
course
and I
all
knew
killed
that.
themselves. Junko probably made them do it.
2,357 people? That's an outrageous number.
Fuyuhiko, you were there, we were talking about it.
You don't have to be that surprised. You all look like your parents, friends, and lovers all died at once. That was so rude of me. There's no way you guys even have meaningful relationships like that anymore. I mean, you're all ultimate despair. You guys have already eaten your fill of despair.
I do not really know what you are trying to say.
Junko robs the futures of everyone she interacts with. You ultimate despairs are among her many victims.
If someone like me is born, that means the world is yearning for despair.
That's wrong. The world isn't yearning for despair. That's the reason we can't let you escape.
But if you do that, you guys won't be able to return to the real world, right?
Huh?
And we're back to this again, where we have to, it's like if we graduate, then she's just going to take over our bodies, but if we don't graduate, we're stuck here.
If we choose graduate to get out of here, the graduation program will activate, right?
If that happens, Junko's alter ego will be uploaded into the bodies of the dead.
Does that mean we gotta stay here to keep her from getting out?
What the heck? Why does it have to be like that?
It's such a cruel fate for you guys. But it's awfully convenient for the Future Foundation.
Oh, now she's trying to turn us on the Future Foundation?
They'll be able to keep all the ultimate despairs, including me, trapped in this game forever.
Wrong! That's not it!
But ultimate despair is hated worldwide, and their lives are no doubt targeted by the Future Foundation. Oh well, if you don't want to acknowledge that, I guess it just can't be helped. Can't be helped. LOL.
This is nothing to LOL about.
I feel bad for laughing right now, but
But it's so ironic. You came all the way here just to find out that graduating is the wrong choice. Even though you came all this way to win the game, even though you kept sacrificing your friends to win.
The goal you guys squirmed to reach was wrong all along. Isn't that just so fucking tragic?
Stop it!
and this is probably what she wants. She wants us to feel this despair right now. It was all a mistake? Was this really just a mistake? Was it a mistake to think we'd go home alive all along? What about the killings and the class trials? This is a meaningless killing game where the ultimate despairs killed each other off? This is just too...
Don't give up yet! There is a way you guys can get out of here, without letting Junko out!
Huh?
No, there's no way such a convenient... There is? Really? Well, that's the first I've heard of it.
First she's heard of it. Then it's a way that even Junko doesn't know, right? The way to get out that Junko doesn't know about, it might be that. Oh, okay. List of subjects. Station plan. Oh, the shutdown sequence. Special command that can be used during the graduation exam. If you use this, you can override the observer and forcibly escape from the Neo World program. Not even the teacher observer can prevent that. Okay, see, I thought with the shutdown sequence, I thought it was a thing where it literally shut down the entire thing and we would all die along with it. Okay, well that's good to know. I thought that we were gonna have to end the game by literally killing ourselves in order to prevent Junko from getting out.
I see!
I should have read that more carefully.
Are you talking about the shutdown sequence?
Shutdown sequence? What is that?
I keep forgetting that none of the characters know this except for me.
It's a hidden command I set up in the Neo World program.
Hidden command?
Basically, I never believed the Neo World program was a perfect solution. There was always a possibility that Usami's hope might have made things even worse for you guys. So I prepared a way to shut down the program in case of emergencies.
Always have a failsafe.
As I recall, you said it was a command that not even the teacher can stop.
Is it gonna be this easy though? I feel like Junko's gonna do something here.
And that means even Junko can't stop it.
Even if she can't stop it, I'm sure she's got something up her sleeve.
Dear me, I have an unfortunate
of
announcement
course.
to make, class. You cannot activate the shutdown.
Of course she thought ahead of this. Huh?
You know
Of course
about it.
she does. She knows everything.
More importantly, do you know why? Do you know why you can't activate the shutdown?
The reason the shutdown sequence can't be activated is... I don't know. Let's check the shutdown sequence and see. Was there something I missed there? Special command that can be used during the graduation exam. If you use this, you can... Okay, so... I don't see anything that would be wrong with this. Shoots. Is there actually no shutdown sequence? No authority? It doesn't say anything about not being enough people. Let's see if there's no shutdowns. Maybe no authority? The observer who has the teacher role doesn't have the authority to start the shutdown sequence.
Damn it!
This isn't the reason. Oh, shoot. Oh, man. I was doing well for a little while there. Okay. Maybe let's try there is no shutdown sequence. There's no reason the real Makoto would lie about it. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Thinking over one more time. Okay, let's try not enough people.
I see!
Oh, alright.
Because there's not enough people?
Pay attention, class. According to my information, in order to initiate the shutdown, out of 15 people, more than half of them must press graduate and repeat at the same time. Am I correct?
Oh, I didn't realize that.
However, out of 15 people, including Makoto, there are only 6 people here.
Hey, Junko, you want to help us out?
Even if you want to cheat, I won't let ya. The shutdown sequence won't activate unless it knows that different people initiated it.
So it's totally impossible.
Makoto must have known that, though, right? Like, you come on, Makoto, you got a backup plan? You got a workaround, right?
You totally saw through that supposedly hidden command? No need to worry.
There we
Even
go.
I knew we couldn't activate the shutdown.
I love it. He's basically, I wouldn't say he's on the same level of Junko, but it's like he's fought her before, he knows her
You
tricks.
still came here when you knew we had no chance of winning?
It's not that we have no chance of winning. The only reason I'm here is because there is a chance.
Then try explaining it to us. What is this chance of winning of which you speak?
I believe
What? I can't hear you. You gotta speak up since you're so puny.
I believe in them. I believe they will definitely come.
Is it the rest of the Future Foundation? Them.
That's not something you need to take your time saying.
Kyoko! Oh, I'm so happy I get to see them again. Oh, Kyoko, I would have loved to have you with us for this one, too.
Believe
Oh, the real
Try putting yourself in
Byakuya.
our shoes before you drag us into situations
Yes.
like this.
Chiyoko! Byakuya! I knew you guys would come!
Kyokyo. Jeez, wow, had trouble there. Kyoko? Byakuya?
We'd be better off leaving behind someone who jumps to conclusions without listening to our
Oh,
warnings.
there's that old Byakuya.
I'm sorry.
Even though it took some time for 2 people to enter the program simultaneously,
Where's the rest of them? Where's Hina and Toko and Hiro?
it appears we made it.
Hey, what's going on? Why are there more people again?
How exciting! I haven't seen these faces in ages. It's like opening your high school yearbook 10 years later.
I must say, now that I'm seeing her up close, she's much bigger than I remember.
It's weird to see skinny Byakuya after seeing, like, well, not the actual one, but,
What? What kind of man isn't excited by big women? Once you gain some more experience, you'll understand. There's a lot of kinky things you can do with big girls.
Shut up.
Byakuya! You're alive! But you're so skinny now. I feel so bad for you.
I forgot, that's right, they thought it was him, but, it must be weird seeing him knowing that's, like, it's not the same person that they were actually hanging out with.
You shut up, too.
Are you two also from the Future Foundation?
No, it's probably not just that.
The 6 of you joined the Future Foundation because you agreed with our ideals, right? The Future Foundation rescued you from the tragedy you survived and helped you recover your memories. Tragedy. If the Killing School life is referring to that,
You guys are the survivors of the Killing School life who previously defeated Junko, right?
well, did they not? I thought they saw the thing before where it's like they had the pictures of everybody.
Yeah, that's right. There's 3 of them here now?
So I wonder if the rest of them are going to show up too.
The former heroes plunging themselves into the game world, ignoring all danger. Jeez, stupids! Making such a suicidal move. Did you really want to see me that badly?
It can't be helped. In order to stop you, that suicidal move was our only choice.
So how about it? There are 8 people now. We have enough to activate the shutdown sequence.
Oh, music's stopping. Okay, what's gonna happen now?
Why are you crying?
You guys showed up looking all cool and stuff, and now all the ultimate despairs.
Oh, she sounds a lot like Mikan, doesn't she?
They'll be treated like even bigger chumps.
Oh my god. I just realized too with Mikan. Oh, okay. Wow, it just hit me now. So it took me a little while, but I realized. So the reason that Mikan was acting the way that she was is she was an ultimate despair too, and then she got the remembering disease. She remembered that she was ultimate despair, so she just went and killed people because that's what they do. And then she was talking about getting to see her beloved again. Her beloved is Junko. Duh. Okay. It all kind of hit me at once there, but you guys said, you know, towards the end of the game, the whole thing with Mikan would be, you know, you'd realize why she acted the way she did. There it is right there. Anyway, okay, back to that. Back to this.
Chump. You said it again!
And there she is saying chump again.
Just ignore her.
Did she say chump a lot in the first game? I can't remember if that's like her catchphrase or something.
As long as we activate the shutdown sequence, it'll be the end of her in this messed up world.
And this messed up world?
Hey, can I ask you something? If we do shut down the program, what will happen to us?
Okay, yes, so that was my thing. And they were talking about a suicide mission, so does that mean, like I was thinking before, we're all gonna die too? Oh, isn't? Yeah, I think that's the case.
No need to worry. We won't let you get hurt.
It's not just that. We want a more detailed explanation.
Yeah, don't just hand wave that like, I mean, this is just like our lives at stake, you know?
If you shut down the Neo World program, everything within the program will be deleted. It will obviously delete Alter Ego Junko, along with your avatars here. So you're saying we're going to be deleted too?
Oh yes, Byakuya, no need to worry, right?
It doesn't mean you'll be deleted. The program will just finish without
okay.
completing the graduation program.
I choose to believe Kyoko because I will trust Kyoko above all others.
What does that mean for us?
I believe if she says it's the right thing to do, I will do it.
Your avatars will not upload, so you will revert to your original state before you entered the program.
Huh?
Is there a reason to tell them all that?
They have to know everything.
Yeah,
Or else
exactly.
they won't agree to do it.
Hold on a second. If we go back to our original selves before we entered the program,
If we're going to revert back to our original selves before enter the program... Oh no! We'll lose monocoins! No! I tried so hard to get them all. Will we revert to ultimate despairs? Why would they want us to be... Why would they want us to do that, though?
I see!
The whole point of this is they want us to not be despair.
does that mean we'll go back to being ultimate despair?
That's right. Back to being hopelessly controlled by me. When you used to feel despair upon despair.
But why would the Future Foundation want that? Like, the whole point of this is so that we don't become ultimate despair.
No!
Are you fucking serious? Can't you do anything about it?
I understand your concern, but this is the only way to stop Junko.
So once we get uploaded back into the real world, are the Future Foundation just going to immediately just kill us off because, you know, the whole point is to stop ultimate despair?
It might be a painful decision, but I know you guys will be able to overcome it. That's why, in order to defeat despair, I want you guys to fight alongside us.
Maybe magically somehow by fighting despair, maybe we will overcome our despair and become hope. Maybe, hopefully.
We still have to fight? I thought we finally reached the end.
Don't worry. Once you get out, we will do our best to support you.
Oh man, how shitty would that be though? Like, we worked so hard to get to here and then we just come out and it's basically like none of this actually happened.
But I thought the Future Foundation wanted to kill every last ultimate despair.
Exactly. For this reason, the remnants of despair must be immediately eliminated once they are discovered.
When you say support, do you mean I'll make sure you don't suffer when I kill you, or...?
Of course not. We would never allow that to happen.
Please, Kyoko, I trust you.
It's gonna be all right. Your real bodies have just been brainwashed. That's why I'm pretty sure you'll quickly revert back to the state you're in right now.
Can you stop saying cheesy stuff like brainwashed? Washing your brain is, like, really nasty.
But still, even if our brainwashing is undone,
Yeah.
the memories we've made up till now will be erased.
Oh, that's
right?
exactly it. So it literally will be like all of the stuff that we experienced just didn't happen and we won't know each other and...
Does that mean we'll completely forget everything we did on this island? I don't want that.
I don't know. I mean, like, forgetting about the killings might not be such a bad thing, but...
It doesn't matter what you want. That's the reality.
I guess it is kind of crappy. It's like we formed all these bonds with people and then we just forget everybody.
Every meaningless thing that happened here will vanish from your minds.
Meaningless? Vanish? Does that include her too? Oh, Chiaki? If we lose our memories of this world, we're also going to forget she ever existed, right? If that happens, does it really mean that she, an existence confined to this world, is really going to disappear? Hajime, are you really going to, like, just... Are you gonna do this all for Chiaki? Really? She risked her life to protect us, and we won't even remember she existed.
Memory's not all that'll go back to normal. If you've lost a limb, like Nagito, it'll still be gone when... Please stop!
Oh my god, that's true. It's like, what if we wake up and we're just basically all, like, limbless? I was like, yeah, what have we done to our bodies? I'm a little afraid to find out what happens when we go back, what we're going to look like.
Going back to reality in that condition, that's like a bad joke.
We're not joking. That is your past. Nobody can escape their past.
We don't know anything about that past!
Hey, why did we become ultimate despair in the first place?
That's a good question.
I asked the same thing in the real world, but nobody would give me an answer.
It seems my teachings were quite thorough. However, if you ask me,
People who cling to stuff like hope, talent, or admiration are truly the weakest.
Huh?
Guys who desperately want to reach the top. They don't think about what'll happen when they're pushed off. They're probably too concerned with having a really nice view while they condescend to others. Shoving off guys like that is so easy. I happen to know 17,082 ways to do that. The point is, the moment you cling to talent and hope, despair has already set in.
That's not even an explanation.
Then, what if you think about it like this? It turns out that you guys being ultimate despair was just part of the game world. And in truth, those guys from the Future Foundation might be part of the game world too.
Oh, she's trying to get into our heads again.
They're simply side characters of the game world whose role is to offer hopeless hope to you guys. Well, after saying all that, I don't even know what's real and what's a game anymore.
Are you kidding around?
Enough. My patience is wearing thin. Let's hurry and start the shutdown sequence already.
Before you do that, we gotta do some reviewing.
Wait, what? Oh, okay.
When you guys activate the shutdown, you'll revert back to when you were known as Ultimate Despair. And your dead friends will never be revived.
Lord Juko.
And the embodiment of despair, aka me, will be erased, thereby preserving hope in the real world. Now then, will the hope of the Future Foundation win, or will my despair win?
All right! Things are starting to heat up!
This isn't a game, you know.
Au contraire, this is a game. The game of hope and despair that started with your killing school life. That explains why these chumps who weren't around last time have been reduced to mere side characters.
You called us chumps again!
That's really setting her off.
Only 'cause it's true! Most importantly, the killing school trip wasn't just for your sake.
Huh? Oh, whenever the music stops, another revelation's about to be hit upon us.
There was a more important goal there. The goal of luring a specific group of people. Since now's a great time, why don't we make that the question?
Question?
As long as we're in the game world, the rules say I gotta ask questions every now and then.
Gotta make it like a real cross trial, I guess, right?
So, question. Who did I lure and how did I do it? The hint is, I get bored easily, so the same outcome as the killing school life would be a pain in the ass. Okie dokie, let's all think about it together.
The same outcome as the killing school life. Do I just have to remember what occurred there? The people Junko lured. The method. I should try connecting those dots. There should be an answer there. Alright. Didn't do so well in the last one. Let's, I gotta try and be more careful. Okay, so far, pretty straightforward. But I know it's gonna get tougher. There we go. Oh, yeah. Jeez, that was close. Come on, question one, question one. Man, this is gonna be a really long logic dive if I haven't even been given a question first. Come on. Okay, there we go. Question one. Who did Junko Inoshima want to lure? The Future Foundation. I wonder if she's planning she brought them in here to kill them off too? Oh, shoot. Oh, jeez. Oh. And this is when I start screwing up. Okay, jump. Okay, there we go. Question 2. What bait was used to lure the Future Foundation? It was the killings, right? Yeah, because they changed the program where before there wasn't meant to be killings. So, of course, they'd want to investigate and see what was going on. Oh, jeez. Didn't think I was going to make that one. Man, this one is really long. Hopefully I don't run out of life beforehand. Especially because I'm not doing so great. Oh, Jesus. These are getting tougher. Hopefully this is the last one of these I ever have to do. Oh no, I'm all the way back at the beginning. Ugh. Jeez, I might just run out of time because I'm doing so bad. Will I run out of time first or will I run out of life? Oh, frick. Jeez. Oh, I've only got, like, less than 2 minutes now. At least there should only be one more question to ask, so I just need to get to the end. I gotta remember there's a jump here. Okay, there we go. Question 3. What did Junko use to force them to watch the killings? Oh, surveillance camera, surveillance caramel. Okay, well this one's easy at least. Alright, well yeah, that makes sense, right? Because if this is a virtual thing, there's no like audience in the outside world to watch it, so that's what the... There we go. Whew, cut that a little close.
It's all coming together! Got it. You used the surveillance cameras. You were trying to lure the Future Foundation by showing them the footage you were recording, weren't you?
The surveillance cameras? That's what they were being used for?
In the previous Killing School life, the surveillance camera footage was broadcast outside of the school. You used the cameras that were placed throughout the entire island for the same purpose.
Ding, ding, ding! I was broadcasting the Killing School trip live to every member of the Future Foundation.
The footage you recorded with the surveillance cameras was shown to the Future Foundation? What shall I do? I did a lot of disgraceful things in front of those cameras.
Kazuichi, shut up.
You sure did.
Oh my god, I'm so curious. Not in like a Kazuichi way, but just
I will never be queen now. Please forget what you saw.
So you guys were watching us? Then why didn't you come rescue us earlier?
We tried to hack in many times, but the virus within the program blocked us at every turn.
Not only that, the Neo World program stopped accepting shutdown commands from the outside. As a last resort, we considered cutting power to the program, but...
We didn't know what would happen to the subjects if we cut the power while the program was still running. There's no way we'd jeopardize your safety by taking such a gamble.
Oh, okay. I am choosing to trust you guys. It is so good to have Kyoko back, just bringing sense and, like, calm rationality to things.
Even so, we kept trying over and over again, until it was finally possible for us to enter the program just a short time ago.
And you came all the way here when you knew it was a trap. I get it. You couldn't just leave them alone. If you saw people dying one by one with your own eyes by the same killing game you guys played, hope dictates that you act all high and mighty and say, "Oh, I'm definitely gonna stop it this time, right?"
Hey, don't tell me that's the reason you made us go through all this.
Wow, so wow.
Of course we made you do it for that reason. We orchestrated this game instead of killing you outright, solely to show it off to the Future Foundation.
We were forced to solve puzzles and riddles just so you could show it off to the Future Foundation?
That's why you guys are chumps. You're just the bait I used to catch a big fish called the Future
Okay.
Foundation. But it's not my fault, you know. This game is a fight between the Future Foundation and me. You guys were just instigators in the background.
Way to make me feel small right now.
But you guys already knew that when you chose to play this game, right?
Just 1 second, please! That sounds as though we...
As though we wanted to come to this world of our own free will.
What?
But that's precisely the truth.
What? Huh?
You guys chose to be instigators, and you were willingly taken into the Neo World program.
I guess that's kind of true, because I was thinking, like, if we're ultimate despair, how were the Future Foundation able to, like, capture us all and put us here? I imagine that we'd be very, like, dangerous, and we would try and kill anyone outright who tried to, like, take us in, right?
To provide the opportunity I needed to push this battle between hope and despair into overtime. That's right. The reason the ultimate despairs began killing each other was set up by the
What?
group itself.
That's just your imagination.
Naive Makoto totally fell for the trap. Oh, and now your face is filled with a lovely shade of despair.
Whoa, that despair is fucking obvious. You're here to rescue
Wow.
the assholes who set this up in the first place.
Don't go blaming us for this!
Thank you! It's all thanks to you guys. This time around, I might be able to fill these guys with despair.
So that's why we agreed to this. All this time, we willingly were doing this, but not knowing we were willingly doing
We
this.
do not feel despair. Even if this was all a trap, we will never regret coming here.
And this is the only thing we could do to stop you. But nevertheless, it's all over. We will shut you down and end all of this.
You're pretty fucking desperate. Oh, that's pretty fucking obvious. If you don't initiate the shutdown, those Future Foundation fuckwits are gonna be trapped here forever.
Trapped? Why would that happen?
Didn't I already explain it? You know, the graduation exam rule.
There are two options, graduate and repeat, right? You just have to choose one of them and press it. All of you will cast your vote, and whichever one has the majority will be considered your final decision.
But that's not all, right? In order to pass the graduation exam, there was one more requirement.
Oh, the other requirement to pass the graduation exam is... Oh, it was... Wasn't it they said that the teacher had to make, like, they had to decide whether you were worthy of graduating?
I see.
Oh, great, and she's the
As I
teacher.
recall, we also need the teacher's final decision.
To participate in the graduation program, you need my permission as your acting teacher, you know. What? Does that mean it won't end with just a majority vote? After the vote, I'm going to judge every single one of you to see if it's okay for you to graduate or not. So even if we vote, you're saying we won't graduate unless you acknowledge it.
Obviously, there's no way I'd let the members of the
Shit.
Future Foundation graduate. So if you can't activate the shutdown, the Foundation will enter the endless life of repeating the grade.
That's only if the shutdown sequence doesn't activate, right?
But that's impossible. Everyone here understands how dangerous it is to release you into the real world.
We know that. All too well. I mean, she's been bad-mouthing us this whole time.
Oh. Looks like you shouldn't have talked so much. Out of the mouth comes evil, so they say.
Well, she knew what she was doing, right?
It's true that we fell for this trap, and that we run the risk of not being able to go back. But what's wrong with that? Thinking we back down because of something like that is a huge mistake.
That's my line. Thinking your little shutdown plan will succeed is a huge mistake.
Huh?
Oh no, what now?
You're totally overestimating those chumps over there. There's no way they'll start the shutdown sequence.
Why not?
Look upon their faces. They look like piglets who were forced to watch their mom roasting on a spit.
There's no fucking way they'll initiate the shutdown just to go back to being ultimate despair.
That is... well...
Junko, I don't care what you say. I've decided to believe in everyone. It's true that they walked the wrong path before, but that's all in the past now. What I believe in is not their past, but their futures.
Okay.
I was totally waiting for a protagonist to fly like that when I crushed it with despair. Such ecstasy!
No matter what you do to me, I will never fall into despair.
Yeah, this sounds like the Makoto that I know.
Ah, wrong. I'm not the one who's gonna make you fall into despair. That's the Mastermind's job, and they'll be appearing very
Oh, the
soon.
Mastermind? I forgot all about the Mastermind from the first game.
Mastermind?
Mastermind? Someone else is coming?
That can't be. It's just a bluff.
Oh crap, you know it's bad when they get taken off guard.
You should never make the last character who appears in a detective story turn out to be the Mastermind. But I always fall into that pattern, so I was kind of worried about that.
Enough already. What are you talking about?
Oh well, let's bring him out with lots of energy. It's Mr. Izuru Kamakura!
Izuru Kamakura?
So we finally get to meet him. That name, I've heard it before. That person was called the Ultimate Hope. But that shouldn't be all he was. That's right, I've seen a person called Izuru Kamakura somewhere else. As I recall, that person was...
I see!
Izuru Kamakura. Isn't that the name of the founder of Hope's Peak Academy? It was written on the placard beneath the portrait of the Academy's founder. That name. It was definitely Izuru Kamakura, right?
However, based on the information I know, the man known as Izuru Kamakura...
If I recall, he's a super genius who acquired many talents. He was even called the Ultimate Hope, right?
And then he... did some not-so-great things.
Does the founder have the same name as that Ultimate Hope guy?
Is that kind of coincidence even possible?
The Future Foundation might know something, right?
How about it, Kyoko?
Even within Hope's Peak Academy, there's very little information about a person called Izuru Kamakura. It's a mystery if such a person ever really existed. And not just that, the matter was closed without ever being settled because of that incident.
If you do not know, then please allow me. Providing hopelessly skilled explanations is a quirk of mine. The reason Izuru's existence continues to be such a mystery is because the Academy hid it.
Why did the Academy hide his existence?
If I recall, they were trying to protect their superior talent. They even called it mankind's hope, correct?
However, that prodigious student ended up killing 13 student council members at Hope's Peak Academy. Izuru is the killer responsible for
That's
Hope's
right,
Peak
yeah.
Academy's biggest, most awful event.
And you're the one who set it up, right?
Information about Izuru completely vanished after that incident.
We thought Junko and Ashima killed them? Oh, don't say such cruel things. Izuru Kamakura is very much alive. Isn't that right, Hajime?
What? What? Huh?
What? I am... what?
Like I said, you're
What?
Izuru Kamakura.
What? Wait.
Huh?
What?
Alrighty. If you don't understand, I'll explain it to you till you do understand.
Please do. What?
You're Izuru Kamakura, you're Izuru Kamakura, you're Izuru Kamakura, you're Izuru Kamakura, you're...
Hold on! Seriously, what are you talking about?
Liar! There's no way! There's no way Hajime is Izuru Kamakura!
How does that make any sense?
Izuru is that ultimate hope, right? But Hajime is...
I mean, I had a feeling like Hajime was gonna be ultimate hope, like Makoto was, and he was just gonna like find out later, but not like this.
That's right. Hajime is one of those reserve course dropouts and has no talent whatsoever. But the fact that he's really Izuru Kamakura makes all this much more hopeless.
I'm Izuru Kamakura? Yeah, What? I don't even know how they're gonna explain this. Especially because he's old.
Good news, Hajime! Even though you were mocked for being a reserve course student, he had a talent all along! Ultimate hope!
How can someone from the reserve course have such an amazing talent like that?
In order to hide Izuru's identity. Was he hidden in the reserve course?
Then Hajime's name is fake?
Damn.
There's no doubt I'm Hajime Hinata. I've always had that name ever since I was born.
Everything that we
Then
thought was
Izuru
true
is
was a
your fake
lie.
name?
So,
Hey, you weren't lying to us, right?
I mean, they did take away our memories, so
I
they
do
can
not want
easily,
any more
like,
last-minute
overwrite
plot
memories. I know, same.
Created hope? That might be Izuru.
Wow. Okay. I'm the ultimate hope? Then the current me and Izuru Kamakura are... What did Hope's Peak Academy do to me?
Good news?
Yeah, saying, okay, well, let's take a look. Wait, let's go through. So, Vision of Nagito, Reserve Department,
Even though you were mocked
Tragedy,
for being a reserve course student,
School Life, Remnants of
had a
Despair,
talent
District
all
Subjects,
along.
Academy's
Ultimate
Founder.
hope.
Okay, so we want things that are related to Izuru. So there's the Reserve Department. There's the Tragedy. A certain someone took advantage of this incident to provoke the dissatisfied Reserve Department students into rising against the Academy. I don't know if that would really have anything to do with it. There's Remnants of Despair. Academy's Founder. They don't look anything alike. Hope Cultivation Plan. I am pretty lost here. Okay, let's...
How can someone from the reserve course have such an amazing talent like that?
In order to hide Izuru's identity. Was he hidden in the reserve course?
Then Hajime's name is fake?
There's no doubt I'm Hajime Hinata. I've always had that name ever since I was born.
Then Izuru is your fake name?
Hey, you weren't lying to us, right?
I do not want any more last-minute plot twists.
Could it be created hope? That might be Izuru.
Okay, so there was something... So I can either dispute... So I can agree with him about creating hope. And then there was the thing disagreeing with... Sorry,
Even
guys.
though you were mocked
I'm
for being a
little,
reserve course
a
student,
little tripped up by this, not gonna lie.
he had a talent all along.
How can someone from the reserve have such an amazing talent?
In order to hide Izuru's identity.
So I would be disagreeing with Fihiko about that, about hiding his identity, but I mean, they obviously did hide his identity, so list of subjects. I don't know if that would really have anything to do with it. I mean, the Hope Cultivation Plan could be the thing about...
Was he hidden in the reserve course?
Agreeing with the
Then Hajime's
created
name
hope.
is fake?
So let's try that one.
There's no doubt I've always had that name
At
ever
least there
since I
aren't
was
too
born.
many
Then
things that
Izuru
I
is your
can
fake
pick
name?
here from this.
Hey, you weren't lying to us.
I do not want any more last-minute
Could it be created hope?
Go!
That must be it.
Okay, good. Okay, I want this explained to me, please. How this is possible?
Created hope. Are you talking about the Hope Cultivation Plan?
Hope Cultivation Plan. What is
Oh,
that?
even Byakuya didn't know about that.
A while back, I saw a file kept by the Future Foundation. For many years, Hope's Peak Academy was researching a breakthrough plan to cultivate personal talent.
It's true, it was a breakthrough plan. After all, it was a plan to create the perfect genius.
Create?
For the longest time, the Hope Cultivation Plan was the earnest wish of Hope's Peak Academy. In fact, that's why the Academy was established. Part of that plan was researching the talents of Ultimates. Because the plan was so important, they adopted the name of the Academy's founder. And called it the Izuru Kamakura Project.
Izuru Kamakura Project?
Just a little while ago, they were finally able to reach the experimental stage of that plan. From there, they set their sights on the reserve course dropouts to use them as lab rats.
Why did they use the reserve course as lab rats?
A plan to create talent artificially requires test subjects that are wholly lacking in talent.
Gee, so my skills didn't even come naturally. Maybe that explains why Hajime is so good at, like, doing all this stuff even though he has no apparent talent.
From that group of reserve course students, the one who was finally chosen was Hajime, who stands before you now.
Why me?
Because you admired Hope's Peak Academy more than anybody else.
Huh?
You still don't get it? You were used by the Academy. They exploited your feelings of admiration toward hope and talent just to use you as a lab rat.
What?
See? Didn't I tell you? The moment you cling to talent and hope, despair has already set in.
Lies. That's definitely a lie.
And after many surprises, Hajime Hinata was transformed into Izuru 1.0!
Okay, so it's Izuru. I keep pronouncing it Izuru. I'll try and be better about that.
Say transformed?
What did they do to him?
Unless you're willing to go to extremes, it's impossible to change a normal person into a perfect genius. So naturally, they went to extremes.
Oh no.
By directly interfering with his brain, Hope's Peak Academy transformed Hajime Hinata into a completely different person whose specialty is talent itself, known as Izuru Kamakura. Eventually, Izuru became an ultimate despair, thanks to me. But all I did to Izuru was simply break his spirit. That's nothing compared to what Hope's Peak Academy did to him. Not even close.
Jeez, poor Hajime.
Seriously. It's scary how determined the researchers were to mess with the human brain that much. Doing such inhumane acts that nobody else is capable of with such a calm mind and a steady hand. I admire it so much, it makes my mind numb. By the way, you're just a simple avatar right now, so even if you touch your head, you won't feel the scar.
Oh my god, I am so curious if we do get out of here what my character is going to look like.
Did they really do something like that?
Oh, you know what's bad when it's got Kyoko, like, surprised.
But if you think about it, if Hajime gets out of here, he's gonna be a super genius, right?
I might be a super genius with, like, no limbs, though.
Like
Who
I
knows?
said, he's not Hajime. He's a completely different person whose specialty is talent itself.
Different person? How is he different?
All of his senses, emotions, thoughts, and hobbies that interfere with acquiring talent have been excised.
Huh?
All of his memories of the past have been forcefully suppressed into the darkest recesses of his mind.
Huh?
Oh.
Emotions, thoughts, hobbies? He doesn't even have a memory?
It sounds like he is a completely different person.
So that's why it's so surprising that Hajime even exists here at all, even if he's just an avatar. The Neo World program must have dug up those memories and rebuilt his old personality from data from the past.
Well, they did say in the Neo World program that they could do that, right? They said that, like, they can change your memories to suppress trauma and stuff like that.
I cannot help but feel impressed that the Neo World program was able to accomplish such a feat.
But as for Hajime, he probably would have been better off if he stayed erased.
Then, when Hajime returns to his original state after the shutdown,
he'll disappear.
Oh! Disappear? What?
All that will remain is Izuru Kamakura, an entirely different personality created by Hope's Peak Academy. He will no longer be Hajime Hinata.
She trying to convince me to make me not want to leave? Disappear. I'm going to disappear? Disappear. Disappear. Oh no. Disappear, disappear, disappear. What? Oh. Oh. But no matter what happens, it's of no concern to me. I will not be able to participate in what lies ahead. Really? I don't really understand, but I guess we have to part ways for a while. That's disappointing. We seem to get along pretty well. Can I see you again? There is no reason to meet again. After all, you are boring. Your talents, your thoughts, your entire existence is boring to me. You really don't play along, do you? Damn. Oh boy.
Hajime?
Was that?
So when I said that it was either Izuru or maybe Hajime that was on that boat, it was kind of both. And that's why he had that memory of Nagito, because he was there in a way.
No, that's not me!
That's what you are. That's who Izuru Kamakura is. You're the one who brought me into this world. You're Izuru Kamakura, the mastermind behind
oh my god,
all of
I'm
this.
behind all of this. What? Huh?
Could it be? The one who uploaded you into the Neo World program was...
There's been like 15 different like revelations and plot twists so
It's
far
not me!
in this trial.
Just so you know, as long as your brain has been messed with, you can't undo it no matter how hard you try.
I wonder if Hajime, and I'm gonna choose to call him Hajime, if he's just gonna sacrifice himself so that he will, you know, he'll disappear, but everyone else will get to live. And then he'll be the ultimate hope that way.
Have no way to be saved, you say? But you already know what you must do.
I do? I already know how I can be saved? No, I gotta choose to graduate.
I see. I just need to choose graduate then.
Oh, this is so creepy.
Huh?
Oh no.
In that case, the Hajime avatar will be uploaded into his real body. So, Hajime will be safely reborn. Truly a royal road to a hopeless happy ending.
Hold on. You can't do that.
If you do that, everyone who died will be taken over by Junko's alter ego.
Like, if you guys don't start the shutdown, the Future Foundation will be trapped here. I can't allow the Future Foundation to sacrifice themselves for the ultimate despairs.
Jeez, you should have said so before. You guys aren't honest at all.
That's not it. What we're saying is...
We have to protect the world from despair, you say? Okay, that's getting so old. Do you really have to sacrifice yourselves just to protect the world in the first place?
Is there another way?
What if the world's hope is different from your hope? Even if the world is happy, it's meaningless if you aren't happy.
See, the last game kind of ended on somewhat of a happy ending. I don't know if there's going to be a happy ending for this one.
That's...
Or at least there won't be a happy ending for certain people.
Plus, the Future Foundation wants to kill all the ultimate despairs, right? Once you go back to being ultimate despair, the Future Foundation's punishment time will activate. It would be absolutely dreadful if that were to happen.
Not just dreadful.
It's rather fucking hopeless, don't you think? And can you guys even endure that? Everything that happened here will just end up being a meaningless game. Everything you felt, awe, friendship, love, there won't even be save data left of it. The girl you love and the guy you hate grow weaker and skinnier each day they lay immobilized.
I wonder if that's in reference to Kazuichi loving Sonia and Sonia hating Kazuichi. That's what I believe.
And in Hajime's case, his very existence is going to disappear. All because of the academy he loves so much. Will you be able to endure such despair? Who are you going to endure it for? For people you've never met before? For people who don't even appreciate you? Does that sound like hope to you?
You can't believe her! That's how she works!
That's what she does, so she can lure you all toward despair.
There is no reason to listen to her. Hurry up and start the shutdown.
Oh, hold on.
What is it? Why are we still waiting?
What is going on? Come on.
Do you still not understand what's going to happen to the real world if Junko escapes?
No, I was just...
How many victims do you think the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history has claimed?
Right now, it's finally started to calm down. If Junko Enoshima makes it to the real world, countless victims will fill the streets. The world will regress to an era of bloodshed, chaos, and worldwide rioting.
So that's why you're telling them to start the shutdown sequence? To prevent that? You're telling them to turn back into ultimate despair and lose all the memories they made in this world. Even among them, there are those who will simply cease to exist. And you're telling them to just deal with it?
Hajime is just like, he just looks like a shell of his self, which he kind of is.
At this point, this is the only way.
I'm gonna have to snap him out of it somehow.
No. There is another way. As long as they choose to graduate, they can pass along their avatar's memories, and everyone here will be able to hold hands and keep on living.
And killing.
Well, everyone who died will be taken over by me, but don't you think that's a better fate than being a vegetable for the rest of their life?
None of those options sound great.
You can't buy into this.
It's basically...
Think carefully about which
what
is
is
true
the
hope.
least horrible option?
And which is true despair?